Thanks for that. Let's shift focus now to the real estate space. HDIL has rallied a whopping 170% in just the last 1 year, thanks mainly to its efforts to bring down debt. So is the company finally out of the woods? And what's the company's plans going forward? To answer those questions, we're being joined by Hari Prakash Pandey, the Vice President at HDIL. Mr. Pandey, thanks so much for joining us today. Let me start off by asking you on these debt reduction plans. Give us a timeline and how much are you looking at rolling back your debt by?
No, last 2 quarters, in fact the third and the fourth quarter of last year have been good for us in terms of cash flows. Overall we had a positive cash flow of operation in fourth quarter by more than 500 crores, and that has helped us to bring down our debt. Last year we set a target of 20 to 15% on consolidated basis, and we were able to achieve that. This year going ahead, again we see a strong momentum in terms of cash flows. We will again be a cash flow positive company. That's what we are targeting by March 2015, and that should help us to bring down our debt by another 600 to 800 crores. Mainly we see a very strong response coming in for FSI sales segment and even the pickup of residential sales segment. So I think this year again we look at bringing down debt by another 600 to 800 crores.
Right, Mr. Pandey, as you said, last couple of quarters have slowly started looking better. On ground, how is demand really looking? What are your expectations as we go forward? And, in terms of inventory, etc., are you seeing things clearing up over the next couple of quarters?
Yes, on the ground, in fact, in last couple of months, we have seen an improvement in the sales actually. Even within the city of Bombay, we have seen the sales picking up. Even some of our projects have seen a sales increase of around 20 to 25% in last couple of months. So that's a positive sign. Moving ahead, I think next 3 to 6 months, if we have lot more clarity in terms of the interest rate, and if the overall sentiment, positive sentiment around the sector and the economy upholds, I think we see a real estate going very strongly in next 3 to 6 months, especially the Bombay real estate, within the city real estate. Outskirts were always doing well, but within the city also we have seen a pickup in the residential segment in last couple of months.
What about pricing as well, Mr. Pandey? Do you see more power returning on that front? What kind of outlook do you have on the pricing front?
Pricing has been stable for last 1 year or so, in spite of increase in the input cost, in spite of some of the local taxes like fungible FSI concept came in Bombay. The ready reckoner rates have moved up. In spite of that, the pricing has been stable. Moving ahead, if the demand picks up and if the execution has picked up across the places in Bombay, I think the prices will be either be stable or it will move up by around 10 to 15%. So I see that in next 3 to 6 months, prices moving up in actually Bombay or even in some of the other tier 1 cities in India.
Sure. I want to get your thoughts on two things. We had some experts who came on our channel earlier this morning and spoke about both the commercial mortgage-backed securities as well as REITs. I want to get your comments as far as these, mortgage-backed securities go, and also the fact that REITs will really make sense for the real estate space only if tax breaks are given, and that's something that could possibly come up in the budget.
Mortgage-backed securities have been there in the market. Yes, a couple of developers have gone ahead and explored it right now again. So I would not be much gung-ho on that, but I would look at REITs as a major kind of stimulus for Indian real estate. It's due for a long actually. That's one instrument which will help us to look at asset monetization, which will incentivize developer to hold on to assets on their balance sheets, and also invite retail participation into overall real estate segment. Now, where do we see REITs actually? I would not see anything happening in next 3 to 6 months in terms of any kind of money being raised, because there will be a lot of efforts needs to be put in terms of the structuring. As you said, taxation, multiple taxation issues are there. There needs to be some of the changes in terms of even the FDI regulations to allow some of this long-term pension money to come into India. But overall, it's a positive sector, positive for the overall sector, and I think in next 1 year we will definitely see much more progress on this.
Son, also with investments picking up and with demand picking up, what's your own view on bank lending? Has that also started easing?
Bank lending, in last couple of months, we have seen an improvement on that side. Even though the sector had been sluggish for last 2 years and the banks were reluctant to kind of lend to the real estate sector. But in last couple of months, we have seen that banks are willing to lend to the projects where the execution is on the good scale. So it's morely on developer to developer basis, but generally yes, there has been an improvement in the sentiment towards from the banking side towards the sector in last couple of months.
All right, Mr. Pandey, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us. Up next, Brazil wins the World Cup 2014.